Hello. So you're probably considering getting one of these guys. This is on Lazada or Shopee for about 50 ringgit. So let's cut to the chase. Should you buy it? No. Does it work? Yeah, sort of. Based on my testing anyway, my GPU was about 2 to 3 degrees cooler. Honestly, you're going to see a much bigger difference by adjusting the fan curve in your GPU than having this thing running at 1800 RPM, which is the max speed. Now I want to clarify that this is for my setup, which is a Pilot GTX 1070 Jetstream, so maybe if you have a GPU with a different shroud design you might see a bigger difference, but I honestly doubt it's gonna be much. So let's talk about the pros. Now the build quality on this is surprisingly good. Even though it looks cheaply put together, everything feels sturdy strangely, and there's not much flex, which is quite surprising. Another thing I like is that the LED light syncs up with the Gigabyte's ARGB Fusion 2.0 without any issues. The triple 90mm fans run surprisingly quiet even at max speed. Also, one thing I noticed is that back then, before I had these installed, the fans on my GPU would turn on and off for basic tasks when I'm on desktop. Now, however, it only turns on when I'm exporting files, so my GPU fans are like off almost the entire time when I'm on desktop, and it will only turn on under heavier loads, which is pretty good. But of course, you're not buying this to see how it performs at idle. That brings me on to the downsides. Best case scenario, I saw about 3 degrees drop in temperature. Now I did try this multiple times with the fan speed set to 55% and another test with the stock fan curve, and the results were pretty much the same. The other problem I have is that you can't set the fan speed based on the GPU temps. Sure, you can download speed fan, and I'm just assuming that most people aren't going to go through the trouble to do this anyway. There's just no option in the BIOS right now to adjust the fan speed based on the GPU temps. This product doesn't come with a warranty, which is also another downside. I've seen multiple users who had received this and commented that one of the fans aren't working, so you kind of have to buy this at your own risk. Additionally, it's kind of a pain in the ass to install. There's nothing to hold it in place when you're screwing it in. It's not impossible, it's just a little annoying. Plus, the cables for my GPU is uncomfortably close to the fans underneath this thing, so that's something to keep in mind if you have a smaller case. Finally, the ARGB lights, it's not an even glow. There are certain parts that are clearly brighter than others, which might put some of you off. It's a lot more noticeable in videos, like it's really not that bad in person. To me, it doesn't bother me at all. I think it's fine, but you might not like it if you have a really high-end build. To conclude, if you want one of these, buy it because it looks cool and not for the performance. Is it worth the money? Well, you're getting an ARGB light strip and 3 90mm fans. Plus, it's not that expensive anyway. Just don't pay too much for this.